Thank you very much, and welcome all. The statement we are going to read today concerns the attempted deregistration of some organizations, which, as we see it, has been suspended. So we have titled our statement, Suspended Deregistration of 970 Public Benefits Organizations. And this is a statement from the CSO reference group, that's the Civil Society Organizations reference group. The Civil Society Organizations reference group welcomes the policy decision by Cabinet Secretary for Devolution and Planning, Anne Waiguru, to overrule the NGO Coordination Bureau Executive Director, Fazul Mahamed. The Cabinet Secretary interrupted what was about to be a colossal policy mistake. The Bureau was in the process of deregistering 10% of a 40-year-old sector based on factual errors and unsubstantiated allegations. The 970 organizations, many of them community-based organizations, work on a wide range of public interests, including human rights, health, agriculture, biodiversity, women, youth, and peace building across some of the poorest communities across the country. A large number of organizations, namely the Kenya Human Rights Commission, the African Population and Health Council, the Health NGOs Network, and Ahadi Trust, have already rebutted their unsubstantiated media-based accusations that they have engaged in criminal and terrorist acts.
The NGO Coordination Bureau did not seek any information or clarification from any of the 970 organizations they purport to have deregistered before they saw them in the media. In doing this, the NGO Coordination Bureau violated the principles of natural justice and the right to fair administrative justice. The board is engaged in a sad attempt to lie and malign the sector instead of supporting it. The wider allegations that remains unaddressed is that Kenya shillings 23 billion of donor funds have been misappropriated, embezzled, and diverted to finance terrorism. Secondly, is it appropriate for a government agency to call on the Central Bank of Kenya, the Kenya Bank Association, to freeze bank accounts and recommend prosecution to the Financial Reporting Center and the Directorate of Criminal Investigations based on our unsubstantiated opinion? Sadly, this is not the first time the Bureau has acted in an alarmist and punitive manner. Over the last 2 years, the Bureau has drafted 4 sets of harmful amendments to the Public Benefits Act of 2013. The harsher amendments have sought to cap foreign funding to 15%, undermine said regulation, and impose excessive national executive regulation. In December 2014, the Bureau deregistered 540 organizations. 2 weeks later, the Bureau reinstated 179 organizations after they proved they were in full compliance. The opportunity of the PBO task force to create a consensus on the amendments to the PBO Act was squandered by the NGO Coordination Bureau in April this year. In June 2015, the government froze the accounts of Muhuri and Haki Africa on the recommendation of the Bureau. In under 2 months, the High Court found that the 2 organizations have no case to answer.
Thank you. I'm the Acting Executive Director of the Kenya Human Rights Commission. The truth of the matter is that the Bureau has failed in its primary mandate to facilitate and coordinate the work of all the national and international NGOs operating in Kenya under the NGO Coordination Act of 1990. The real cost of its constant attacks on the sector can be found in its own research. According to the NGO sector report of 2012-2013, the sector has seen a 29% reduction in the number of registered organizations. The sector is slowly being choked to death by a clumsy, short-sighted, legislative, and make a bend to reduce space for the PBOs to operate in the country. Consequently, the 200 members of the CSO development group have lost confidence in the leadership at the CSO, at the NGO Coordination Bureau. We urge the Cabinet Secretary to overhaul its leadership. As we transition to the PBO Benefits Act of 2013, we need a professional team that understands its mandate and works to support the sector to contribute positively to the development of our nation. Alarmist sensationalism and punitive action has no role here.
Thank you, everyone. On behalf of all the health NGOs in Kenya and those ones who are affected, the majorities of the PBOs are governed by board members, board directors, audited by independent auditors, and report to the government on an annual basis. We are also accountable to the donors that fund us. Many PBOs have developed public disclosure mechanisms on their websites and in the communities that they work to ensure that communities can hold them accountable. We need a government partner to help us strengthen these, not continually attacking us. We encourage all of our members to respond to this latest attack by strengthening their integrity and public accountability systems. We encourage those named in the notice to seek an apology or legal redress for libel and slander. We will continue to press for the full implementation of the Public Benefits Organizations Act of 2013. Ill-conceived attacks using a long-expired act as a mechanism of control and domination will not raise our public accountability and transparency. We urge our Cabinet Secretary to urgently put in place the relevant mechanisms to operationalize the PBO Act of 2013.